with Max Nowry, just completing a training camp with the Greco athletes coming in. How things going, man? Got a new calendar year. It's time to wrestle, isn't it?
Things are going good. Camp just wrapped up today. I myself just started to get back on the mat, so slowly been easing back into wrestling again. So, but it's nice to see the guys coming into town, and there's been a lot of changes in the Greco program, but I think that the guys were really receptive to the changes recently, and having guys like Justin in the program, coming back after having so much success himself, I think that's a big positive. So it was nice to see someone like Justin Reese come back, and the way the athletes kind of, took him in.
So when do you figure you're going to be wrestling next? Have you set your travel schedule for the year?
I haven't set anything on the schedule yet, so I couldn't give you
but the time off was good? I mean, you come back with some energy and ready to go?
Yeah, here and there. I mean, I figured, a couple months off after surgery would kind of heal the body up, but I was still feeling a lot of bangs and stuff here and there. So right now, my biggest thing has just been addressing my body. I'm getting older now, so injuries are compounding a lot easier. So I took the time after Worlds for surgery to kind of address some things, and I'm going to keep addressing those things, and I'll take my career, step by step. I don't want to commit myself to something right now. I'm trying to address one thing at a time.
It's an important year, though, because it's the year that they give them the Olympic qualifying, right? I mean, and of course, you're going to have to make a decision at some point about going up. But for this season, 50?
Competing this year would be 55 kilograms, and then come the Olympic year, 60 kilograms, and I'll dress that the same way I did for the 2021 year. Anytime I have the opportunity to compete at 55 kilograms, I jump at that. It's an unfortunate situation for me having to come up to an Olympic weight class, but I'm fortunate that 55 kilos did come back. So anytime that is a competing weight, I will be there at 55 kilos and not 60.
Yeah, and you've been putting yourself in world medal matches, right? But obviously you want to take that next step onto the podium. You feel good that, you've wrestled all the top guys in 55, haven't you? You know what you got to do, right?
I feel really comfortable when it comes to being on an international stage. Like I said, I wrestled a lot of the top guys, and I was making a lot of strides in the wrestling room with the biggest thing is parterre defense, and I felt really comfortable this year, domestically and internationally, with my parterre defense, being on top and bottom. Only other thing I needed to address is kind of pulling the trigger more on the feet.
Right.
I don't know if I got complacent, wasn't really thinking about it too much, but the lack of scoring at some events and going down twice each match I wrestled at. So in 2 matches I went down 4 times in Rome. So I had to address those things, and that can't be acceptable if I want to be on the podium. I can't be going down 4 times in 2 matches, and I can't be not scoring on the feet. So I feel like I made a lot of strides in parterre defense. I was very comfortable down there. Only gave up turns to the world champ, so I got to figure that out. Hopefully, be able to see him a couple more times. But there's a lot of strides forward. I think just kind of getting back and wanting a little bit more and being a little more hungry on the feet. And that's something I tried to address at the World Championships, and not really holding back from injuries, but going out and trying to score points. I wasn't lighting the scoreboard up, but I was trying to score points, and I was trying to not just put a show on, but I tried to go compete and not just wait for a referee's call.
So they're bringing back Armed Forces Championships this year. How's things going with the Army room? You guys take a lot of pride in being the best there, right?
You can ask anyone in the Army, Navy, Marines, or Air Force. It's a small environment, but it's very hectic and it's very loud. A lot of emotions going on, and it's exciting. We bring all the branches of service together, and we all go out and compete, and then after that we hang out, and then it's a good time. I'm glad that it's coming back. I think that gives opportunities to a lot of other soldiers as well, in the other services, get to compete, try out, and go to the nationals. So it sucked that it went away, but it's nice to know that it's coming back. I think a lot of people benefit from that, and like I said, it's very exciting.
Yeah, no, and it helps strengthen our program, right? It's always good.
Yeah, before the Marines, the Army and the Marines had half the world team, so the Armed Forces we're starting to make a lot of progress collectively. So, hopefully things turn out well with Armed Forces coming back, and like I said, gives people more opportunities to train and compete, and then ultimately if we can grow a program any way possible, that's only a positive.
Excellent. Well, hey, it's fun catching up with you, Max.
Thanks, boss.
Happy New Year, bud.